Hi guys, Storm here with another video. So I already activated my triple XP from yesterday that carries over to today. Someone sent me double XP, which was 20 minutes. And then on top of that, if you complete your quests, you add an additional 15 minutes plus 15 minutes of the 1.5, the double XP, and then you get triple XP for tomorrow. And if you include that for if you're doing it towards midnight, then that can carry over to an additional 30 minutes. I believe it's 15, 20, and 30. And then on top of that, your friends, if you ask, all of your friends can send you an additional 20 minutes of double XP. In addition to that, when you're 5 minutes away from your XP expiring, you can re-up it by doing an extra 100 gems. So then you're getting an additional 20 minutes of whichever XP you're on. So if you're at triple XP, you get another 20 minutes of triple XP. So in total, that should be 15 plus 20 plus 30 would be 50, and then 65, and then depending on how many people, let's just say one for right now, 65 plus additional 20, that's 85, and then if you do it again, re-up it, that's 105. So if you take that, that's an hour and 45 minutes of triple XP. And then you're not even including, well, I think I already did that. So that's an hour and 45 minutes of triple XP. And then if you have this in reserve, you know, if you've won a friend quest, then you can do an additional 30 minutes. So then that would be 2 hours, 15 minutes. That'd be 2 hours of triple XP. And I already have 27, well, I had 30 minutes of it. And I haven't even unlocked the other XP, and including the further day. And if you're going to carry over from, to midnight, right, and you're doing it at midnight, then you just get tomorrow's additionally, which would be another, because it doesn't count towards, triple XP counts towards the next day. So then that's an hour, 2 hours and 15 minutes. And then if you get the double XP and the 1.5 XP, that's another 15. So that's 30. And then another 20 minutes. So that's 2 hours and 50 minutes if you're doing it hour to hour back to back at midnight. So that is the maximum way to get your max XP output in that day. Oh, and then the 30 minutes for the following day that coincides from 11 p.m. to midnight. So scratch that. That's 2 hours and 50 minutes plus 30 minutes. So then that's 3 hours and 20 minutes. That is an insane amount of XP, but if you wanted to do that, and if you wanted to get even more XP, not this garbage mode is garbage unless you're like superhuman and you're able to get past 10, then it's worth it. But otherwise, I like the other one where it's easier, it's not as time constrained, and it lets you go from each level in groups of 3 levels, and if you ruin your first level, you go back to the first level. So it's groups of 3. It's first level, second level, third level, and each level is 3. So let's say you're on 4 and you mess up, it'll just bring you back to the third of the last level, right? Rungs and then levels of each rung. So 1, 2, 3, first rung, 1, 2, 3, second rung, 1, 2, 3, first rung. So let's say you're on rung 3, level 1, which would be technically 3, 6, 7. Then it would bring you to 6. But if you lost 6, it would bring you to 4, if that makes sense. So it brings you from all the way to the right, brings you down to all the way to the left, and then, from up to top to bottom, left to right, then it would bring, if you're going backwards, unless you're at the last one, it would go from 9 to 7, and then 7 to 6, and then 6 to 4, and then 4 to 3, and then 3 to 1. That's how it works. But yeah, guys, that is the way to maximize your XP. That is the maximum amount of XP you can get as far as hours. And then that's not even including how many friends decide. If you have all of your friends, and you have hundreds of friends, you could even increase it even more. But if we're just doing one friend, that is the maximum you could get. 3 hours and 20 minutes, I believe I said. And then including how many more people decide to send you 20 bits of XP. So yeah, it's just food for thought, guys. Peace.